Hey folks, welcome back. You know, the one thing you can't assume is that if you put industry beside residential, in which I do, you can't assume that that's where they're going to work. Like this guy. He works out here in the oil fields. He lives in Lotus. Now, knowing the pathway he's going to take, or I think I know the pathway he's going to take, I decided this is a great opportunity for me to, show off parts of my neighborhoods and kind of show you where I sneak in pathways just about everywhere. Too bad we didn't see him getting to this point. That would have been interesting. But the fact that he lives here and is working way over in the oil fields, the industries he has to pass to get there is incredible. The short story is, don't assume that they'll work where you think they're going to work. Enjoy the ride. So yeah, I figured he'd work here. Oh, he just missed the bus? I do enjoy this neighborhood, especially this park. Come on, there we go. Now I kind of think he's going to go over to the other subway stop. I think you may have seen it before. It's a busy area, and it's on the opposite end of this lobe of industry. But incredibly enough, he goes to that train station way up there? Or that thing, that's a train station. I even forgot about it because very few people ever use it. It's not very well located, and I was told that years ago. And yeah, it could be placed better. Oh yeah, good old traffic jams. I get traffic jams now that the industry's DLC came out. This kind of stuff happens. So, out of the bus we go. I do try to play with very few mods. Most of my mods are graphic mods, like more beautification. Because I like planting the trees and the fences and stuff like that. Even the prop people, you'll catch them every so often. And I try to make them do silly stuff if I can. When I finally get into the Industries DLC, it'll be interesting what farms I will keep here and what I won't. Some of these properties are beautiful. Making the decision is going to be tough. Are we ready to go? Oh, there's a train. I am glad to see this train station being used. Now, as he boards the train, I'm kind of thinking, okay, we're going to go non-stop all the way to Orton. Well, I kind of forget there's 2 train stations in the way. One of them, I never thought I'd be able to get an opportunity to show you unless I made a specific story around it or specifically went out of my way to show you. But one day, I think it's still in 2015, maybe early 2016, I wondered if submerging a train station would reduce its noise footprint. The answer was no. But in learning so, I built this with its own little metro station. The bus stop is just right up the top of the hill. Played around with some the rocks. Put a commercial area up top because, well, it's noisy anyways. It's not like I'm going to put residential there. And found a way to sneak in a curved piece of pathway down to the station. And it works. To the right, this community is my daughter's. She was 8 years old when she started messing around with it. The game is too boring for her now. Or Dad plays on it far too often. So this is a boring ride through, underneath, Come to this train station. And this is where we're going to catch the link for that green train. That's the one we want. And that's the one that's going to take us to Orton. Cute little stations, eh? These train stations. I do believe they're Japanese. Very pretty. I need to prop up this place a little bit more. A few more trees. Readjust the roadways. But I'm always doing that everywhere. I'll see a neighborhood and go, oh! And I'll start messing with that. Mr. Sterling Wright, what made you choose a job out here? Out in the oil district? Now here's the thing. He's going to walk, well, should I say that? Should I tell you? He's on his way there now. This train is going to take us to Orton. Orton is the newest or the last neighborhood or neighborhoods, districts that I built. I learned a lot about pathways before Lotus, and during Lotus, that pathway there, where this guy started from, taught me enough to go have some fun in Orton. Orton is named Orton because there's a natural ore reserve there. Natural. And there's a mining community or mining district there. That highway there, that's for the entry into the mining district. But this guy doesn't work in the mining district. He's going to literally walk over the mining district to get to the oil one. So we're coming into the station in Orton. This was another place where I played with rocks and trees. This was one of the first big rock projects where I played with rocks to make big boulders and then put trees around them and try to get more of a lifelike feel to the game. Come on out. Am I going too slow? There we are. Okay, come on. A little faster pace. 35%. 2 arrows. I'm almost thinking that I should just speed this along. But again, I want to show off the decorating. All the prop rocks and trees and stuff. It even looks kind of cool at night, but my PC doesn't like showing nighttime. Dude is still going to work. My daughter followed somebody walking to work, doing what this guy's doing, essentially. Taking many forms of transit. Anyways, it took him 32 game days to get to work. This guy I didn't even track yet. Little pathway to the baseball diamond. Pathways to the eatery out here, commercial eatery. That's an asset, that's an asset. Everything in front is just props. It'd be nice if I could make a park so I could make those picnic tables, make people sit at those picnic tables. Here we got some education, high school. Gymnasium over here. And we're finally off to my favorite asset, the playground that's connected to the bus stop. Now over yonder, you can see the sign there, mining district. Big pile of whatever there. It doesn't work here. He's going to take this bus, and this bus is going to be a short bus ride. And I do mean short. All it does is pretty much get you over the crosswalk without being struck by vehicles. Which is interesting that people actually use the walkway over the road. And most of them had to cross the road to get to this upper spot where he's going to. That's where he's going to go. But see this? This is the mining district that he's got to travel beyond to get there.